All right, hi everyone. Welcome to episode 2 of our podcast of sharing financial knowledge. I'm Julian,
Hi, I'm Ian.
and I think we have quite a good run on the first round. So let us see what we can share about on this episode.
Okay, so I think we had a little bit of a chat earlier. So let's just talk about the first topic that we want to address today.
Which is medical repricing, right? This is, I think, the
Yes.
very hot topic nowadays. I think every insurance company has issued the memo or some form of instruction to their clients to notify them of medical repricing. Boo-hoo.
Yeah, if you have a medical card, chances are you would have, in the past 1 or 2 years at the very least, you would have something about informing you that your medical card premium will be increased. Some of them might be even go as high as 40% increase.
Or 40 only. I heard some goes up to even 70%.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
So obviously it varies across different companies and different products.
So
Yeah.
why do you think that is the case?
Oh, medical repricing, it's definitely have a few reasons, okay? One of the main reasons for medical repricing is that the cost of insurance, medical insurance, has gone up. There can be a few things. One of them obviously would be the currency exchange rate, where USD. I know in recent couple of weeks that the Malaysian ringgit has gone quite strong against the USD. But all in all, most of the medicine and medical equipment that we use are all imported. Most of them will be imported, and they are all imported using USD. So I guess you can imagine that the increase of pricing would be also caused by that. That's number one. Okay. So the second point, increase of claims, medical claims. I think in the past recent few years, due to the emergence of COVID, there are more medical claims claimed by all the clients in insurance. And if you have increase in claims, you can probably imagine, right, Julian? So maybe you would like to share with us what would happen if, for a particular insurance company, if the medical claims has gone up, what would happen?
Okay, basically, insurance is a very simple concept. To me, it's a pooling of funds. We all share into this pool, right? We all pay some form of premiums, and this pool will be used to pay out those unlucky ones or those sick ones which are going to make a claim, right? So to insurance company, they are just an operator. It's very simple. Based on the money they collect, and they calculate the claims that they need to pay out. Once they realize that the claim starts to exceed the money that comes in, they just say this is not sustainable, and they only have basically two choices: either to close down the whole plan, or to increase the price for everyone, so that to increase the pool of money coming in. So I think that it's a very basic math question.
So here's the question. Probably as a client, you would be asking, if it goes up, why wouldn't you have quoted me a higher price at the beginning?
Okay, I think as what you have said previously, insurance companies actually do have their actuaries to calculate. They have already taken into consideration factors such as inflation, such as our claims. But what we are talking about now is the unexpected changes. For example, our depreciation of our currency, right? So that is something that is out of the blue. When this thing was quoted previously, the actuaries or whoever did not manage to foresee the ringgit depreciating to such levels, or at least I think 30%, right? Compared to previously, I mean, ringgit to the USD was only 3.89, then it became 4 point something. So it's easily 30% or so. So the cost of medication has significantly increased, as you have mentioned, and most of our, like you said, medical equipment, our medicine all comes from the West, and it has definitely affected the cost, right? So I think this is I think the major issue, rather compared to the standard inflation. So these are unexpected, and as you have mentioned, the increase of claims. I don't exactly know the reason, maybe you know, but after COVID, apparently there's a really high surge in claim cases. Maybe also because I think we are now moving about more, I suppose, compared to COVID or pre-COVID times. We are based in one location more compared to now. I think people are more open now. People travel around more. There are also more diseases, I suppose, in the world. There are, I think, new emergence of now monkeypox and all this new strain or measles, I think. So these are some of the unexpected changes, I suppose, in the whole landscape of this medical claims that affected the increase in this premium, which unfortunately affects everyone, including us, right? So we are not big fans of that, but I think this is just a reality. Everything has increased. So the insurance company just have no choice but to increase their premiums in order to sustain this medical care for the benefit of all of us.
Another reason would be also the technological advancement in medication and also our surgery process. For example, imagine maybe 10 years ago or 20 years ago, there would be some kind of surgery procedure that only has a success rate of, say, 20%. But due to the medical advancement, the technological advancement in medication and surgery and electrical device, and the medicational devices, you might be able to increase the success rate from 30 to maybe 60 or 80%. But of course, that comes with a cost because of all the R&D, the research and development cost being done in it. For example, recently we are introducing more robotic surgery,
tech, right?
robotic technology in surgery. So obviously, it's not going to be cheap, but it is much less invasive than the traditional surgery where you have to cut yourself open, right? The doctor have to cut you open. So these are the things that also include in cost. These are one of the factors that cause the increase in our medical claims. Another one that I can think of is, just now we mentioned more medical claims. Why? There are two things that I can see. The first one would be something that we can't control because maybe we get weaker due to our living environment, our stress, how we have lower immunity and things like this due to what we eat, our lifestyle. Those are out of our control. We try our best, but we just cannot control. There's another kind. This is something that I'm not sure whether it's a good thing to say, but I will say it anyway. It is us trying to claim whenever we can. Okay, what do I mean by that? Okay, what I mean by that is that imagine that you probably would have done that before, so I'm not sure. Imagine that we have been paying for many years of insurance, okay, and then you need to go to maybe you don't feel comfortable one day, and you wanted to go for a scan, and the doctor will tell you that, oh, if you do not get admitted, this procedure might not be claimable from insurance because you're not admitted. So you have to get admitted. So when you get admitted into the hospital, obviously the charges will be high, a couple of thousands or at least or higher than that. So you do it so that you feel more justified because you've been paying.
You
for
don't
so
feel like
many
you
years.
rugi out, right?
Yeah,
Every month you keep paying premium and other people get to claim, right?
Yes, you feel like it's your money's worth. You're taking back your money's worth. You feel much better. Is this good or not good? I think ultimately it will have, one thing is for sure, it has increased the number of claims that the insurance company has to bear. And ultimately, it also increases the burden or the overall pressure that the insurance company has to upkeep. And ultimately, it will also increase our medical card premium. This is one of them as well. So here's my question. Do you think it's justified? Should we then try not to claim whenever we can? Is it even possible as a normal human being? What do you think?
In an ideal world, I think we should not claim, unless it's a genuine claim, right?
Yes.
So therefore, we all get to benefit from lower premiums. We try to keep costs low, so everyone benefits. And only those that genuinely needs to claim. You're really sick. You did this surgery and it's unavoidable, medically necessary. Then only you should claim, and therefore we all get to enjoy lower premiums.
Yes.
But unfortunately, I think we as human beings, we are in a way to a certain extent selfish, I suppose. So we always want to see what is in it for us. We don't really care about what other people that I paid the premium, or this is what at least a lot of people thinks about. I paid the premium, right? So I should get to benefit whatever that I have paid for. Yeah, if you increase, like everybody increase anyway. But at least when I want to claim, let me give you an example. One of my clients recently had just a simple fever. Fever it's not claimable, it's an outpatient thing. You go there, maybe you get a Panadol. Even in more severe cases, maybe just an injection, and then probably a doctor asks you to go home. So he told the doctor, this one cannot claim, so I need to be admitted. It's a normal fever. So I don't want to go into too much details, but basically it became a very serious fever, right? Almost suspected of dengue and all sorts. So he was admitted for a night, and instead of probably $100 or a couple $100 bill, the bill came out to be 4,000. Right. So now the thing is, who is paying for this 4,000? Let me assure you, it's definitely not the insurance company. It's you, me, Ian, and every one of us, all of us policy holders. So now, is it justified? Of course, for me, I feel it's ridiculous. I feel he shouldn't do that. He shouldn't increase the premium for every one of us, right? Very selfish of him. But I suppose we are all humans. What do you think about that? I heard it's something called game theory. Maybe you want to explain it.
Yeah. So, okay, let's just imagine that we are going out as a group. Let's say there are 10 of us, 10 friends, let's just say 10 of us friends, we go out for a dinner. And then when we get there, everyone has agreed that, hey, you know what, we'll pay by head, we'll just divide evenly. Okay, so let's just start ordering. Open up the menu and start ordering. So you'll be thinking, all right, I'll just try to order something that, not too expensive, something that I think I can afford.
Something in the middle, right?
Somewhere in the middle, maybe a chicken chop perhaps, or something like that, a roast chicken. That's when you're the first guy who placed the order. Then next thing you know, another guy beside you, I think I'll have the salmon. The salmon looks a little bit more expensive. They check out the menu and it goes, wow, the salmon is more expensive.
Still okay, right? Slightly.
Yeah, maybe. Then the third guy starts to order something else, maybe Wagyu beef. It gets more and more. And then more and more people will start to order this, and they say, oh, I'll add a beer to it, I'll add this, I'll get a glass of wine as well. Yeah. And then before you know, everyone is ordering the food, and then you have to imagine you are only ordering the chicken chop or the roast chicken, but you have to share the cost evenly. So this is where you will feel, doesn't seem fair, does it?
Exactly.
So what do? As a normal human being,
you maximize.
Yeah. Then you start to check out what else I can order again. I'll start to add something else. Maybe another dessert, or I'll just order another oxtail soup.
Yeah, maybe order caviar, the lobster, something like that. I don't know.
just to make sure that you get your money's worth. Because since we're sharing anyway, we're counting by heads. Why don't I just get it? So this is what I would say as game theory. It's not rational as a whole, because everyone's cost at the end of the day, the bill will be much higher than you expected. But at the very least, people are just trying to get what their money's worth.
It makes sense to you individually, not collectively.
Not collectively, right? Yes. But unfortunately, this is also what the insurance company, the pool fund, has to face. So ultimately, everyone will have to pay up if they want to keep their coverage when it comes to the medical cards. Medical healthcare, they will have to go up with the proposed increase in premium. So can you actually not go ahead? What do you think? Can you actually say I don't want to go ahead with the increase in premium?
Okay, like it or not, the cost of insurance has increased. A lot of clients ask me this: can I choose not to increase my premium? Instead of 200 every month, now it's 250.
Yeah, what will happen?
Okay, basically the cost of insurance. For some of you who might not be so familiar, basically what you're paying, most of our insurance now is investment-linked policies. So your money comes in here, you need to deduct what is called the cost of insurance. So let's say you pay a premium of 200 ringgit every month. The cost of the medical card might be 80 ringgit per month. All right, and then the remaining money goes into a unit trust. Right, that's your investment value. Like it or not, the 80 ringgit of medical card now has become, let's say, 100 ringgit. It has increased. right? So basically what it means is that, can you say I don't want to increase my premium contribution from 200 to 250? Yes, technically most companies allow you to do that, but you have basically less savings in your unit trust. But it might affect the sustainability in the future, because the medical card will increase as well based on your age. So instead of your medical card lasting at your current premium, let's say 200 ringgit, it was supposed to last until 80 years old, for example. Now, because of the price increase of the medical card, assuming you do not increase your premium contribution of 200 ringgit, your medical card or your investment-linked insurance will only last till, say, 70 years old instead of 80. I know it sounds quite technical. For that, maybe you have to consult your agent to have a more detailed explanation. Maybe later on we might do another video of some sort to explain about that, right?
Yeah.
But basically the concept is it affects what we call the sustainability. Your medical card will last shorter than expected. So basically that is you can't run away from the increase of the cost of insurance. That one, everyone will have to face it, but you have a choice whether to increase your contributions now or not.
Okay, so I'm asking this on behalf of our audience.
All right.
You say that it will not sustain so long, but does that mean that the coverage will lapse at that point of time? Let's just say you were supposed to last until 80 years old, but because of us at this point of time not opting in for the increase in the premium, we would like to keep it as what it is now. So maybe it would have shortened the time to, for example, I don't know, 76, for example. So what will happen? Will our insurance cover be terminated at that point of time?
Okay, the very simple answer is no. All right, basically, let's say at age 76, there's no more money in the fund. Your cost of insurance now, because now you are an older person, instead of the 100 ringgit per month, now it's 700 ringgit per month, for example, right? So the insurance company will tell you that, will send you a notice and inform you that there's no more values in your investment values, and if you want to maintain your medical coverage, you need to pay that 700 ringgit per month, basically. So basically, you do not save up in the beginning, you do not increase your premium now. At the later point in time, you will need to cough up the premium of the cost of insurance.
So it will come back to you?
It will still come back to you. It's just at a later date. Basically, when you increase now, you're saving more money now. So it's ultimately up to you. There's a choice. Some people, of course, will say that 76 is still a very long time. I don't plan to live past 70. It's a very funny story that they don't plan to live past 70 as if they have a choice. Sometimes I feel it's very funny, but yeah, you can obviously do that. I sometimes tell my clients, if you have financial difficulties, you can of course not increase your premium yet, because there's still quite a long way to go at 70 plus. Maybe by the time you have other sources of income, such as your EPF money, your children might be multi-millionaire and can pay for your medical bills then, and a lot of uncertainties as well. So it depends on whether or not you want to take away some of those uncertainties later on and top up your premium now and contribute a bit more, so that you would not be faced by a surprise later on.